Hello and welcome back to Foxy's Reality, talking about everything VR and gaming related. Meta just had a showcase showing off their new VR headset prototypes, and Mark Zuckerberg and the Metamites have showcased the prototypes of 4 different virtual reality headsets the company has been working on. Those are called codename Butterscotch, Starburst, Hollowcake 2, and Mirror Lake. Let's go ahead and take a look at what each of them has to offer, at least in their current state, and what the vision for these upcoming headsets are. Number 1 is Butterscotch, a near retinal resolution headset display with 55 degrees field of view. That would be 2.5 times the resolution of the Oculus Quest 2, which would be about 55 pixels per the aforesaid field of view. Their goal with Butterscotch is to get as close to reality as they can. They want to match the same pixel density that our own eyes can. Meaning, if they can succeed in this, how are we ever going to tell the difference between reality and virtual reality? It's like every single day I'm getting closer and closer to my Sword Art Online reality dreams. The second one is codenamed Starburst. This one's classified as an HDR headset with over 20,000 nits of brightness. Even Mark Zuckerberg himself said it's wildly impractical to consider this as a product for the first generation of new headsets. But they plan to continue to use it as a test bed for further research and studies. The goal of all of it is to help identify which technical paths the company is going to make when it comes to improvements when approaching visual realism. Basically, it's just another headset they worked on to get the best visuals humanly possible. But even as Daddy Zucky said, it's very impractical. Next up is headset number 3 that they're calling the Hollowcake 2. I don't know what the hell Hollowcake 1 was, but we got number 2. It's a very compact shape and will work tethered to the PC like the HTC Vive or the Steam Deck. It has holographics properties and will need a lot of engineering to achieve the consumer viable laser that meets their specs. It's built like sunglasses, and the laser is going to be the light source that's safe, low cost, and efficient and can fit in a slim VR headset. Mostly, as of today, they have no laser source at all. They have no idea what the hell they're going to use for this laser. Now, I want you to think of this of what the Quest 2 right now is on the market. If it was smaller, I speculate this might become the next generation, the cheapest VR that's on the market. But as I said, they have no idea what they're going to use for the laser or what they're going to use for display, which leads me to speculate what kind of stuff they would do with that. Because right now, every VR headset on the market is using HDR or, LCD panels for lenses. I don't know what they would use lasers for. Whenever I think of lasers, I think of stuff like the Virtual Boy had that laser display, but that was nowhere near good looking or good enough for VR as today. But this thing would be like the size of my glasses now. Like, that's all they're wanting to make. That would be amazing. But moving on from the Hollowcake is our last headset called Mirror Lake. Now, this is like the next level thing with the best of all 3 designs. It would look like ski goggles with thin optics of the Hollowcake 2, but with the HDR support of Starburst and the resolution quality of Butterscotch. It shows what a complete next-gen display system could look like. Basically, their entire idea for Mirror Lake was, let's take every option, every idea we've had, and mash it into one massive Mac Daddy of a VR headset. Let's slap in mass amounts of HDR and get the pixel density to near perfect eye level while also keeping the size of the device like goggles. That is literally insane for any VR company. As much as I dislike Meta for how they're running their company and trying to take over the VR state, some of the stuff they're working on right now is literally insane. Now, what disappoints me the most is we get all these leaks and we get all of these updates and we get even these pictures and these videos of him showcasing some of what they're working on. But the true sad reality of all of it is that we as consumers will never get to see any of this. Absolutely nothing for the time being. Of course, these are called prototypes because they're prototypes. They're not out. But they're not even close to being done. I mean, if you replay the footage of these devices, they're held together by wires and they're all exposed. These are not ready to go out to the people. But the fact is that Meta is pushing towards max realism in the VR space is incredible. Think of all the things developers could do. Imagine tossing away the shells of a mobile phone processor in the Quest 2 and escaping into a second reality. Impossible to distinguish from our own. On the bright side of the spectrum, Meta has plans to release more info on these prototypes and the direction they plan to take the VR industry at the SIGGRAPH trade show in August. And you can bet your ass Fox News Reality will bring you news on the subject mere moments after the news has graced my ear holes. But as of now, this has been Fox News Reality bringing you the latest in VR news. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.